Aloha, my loves. Helena Das here. I was really inspired today to share some messages that want to come through around the numerology, around freedom, and this really magical portal that we just entered into for the month of July. So, in case you are new to me, I just want to thank you for being here. I want to let you know that I am really all about empowering, uplifting, and inspiring sensitive souls, horsey soul sisters, conscious pet parents, and just any soul that is on this spiritual journey looking to really expand and rise to their next level, to expand their awareness and their consciousness, to really experience personal growth and transformation that is going to help them thrive and navigate these really rapidly accelerated, changing, and uncertain times. So let me see. Oh, I can't. This is something new here that I'm not seeing. Hopefully you can hear me okay. This was unplanned, and these days, as crazy as things are, I am finding it easier for me to do my things like live streams, like this, really in a more kind of spontaneous way when I have a little time. So I had a little window of opportunity, and I just thought I would jump on. So and it's really hot. So anyway, what do I want to talk about? Let's talk about, first of all, this month of July. It is, we know it's a 7 month, right? But we're in the year 2020. So the way I learned it and understand it and resonate with it is that when we add all those numbers together, the 7, the 2, the 0, the 2, and the 0, we get 11. So this is an 11 portal. And 11, if you don't already know, is a number. It's like a doorway, right? Those two ones. It's a doorway that we can walk through, fly through, ride through, however you want to, move through it. We are all moving through it consciously, whether we're aware of it or not. And as we, have this portal, this gateway is open, we have a much easier access now to the divine, to the higher consciousness, the higher intelligence, if you will. And so, it's a lot easier to manifest. It's a lot easier to really connect with your higher self and your intuition and your wisdom, and also to get the help of your spirit guides, and just plug into that oneness, if you will, of all there is. And then what I found was so special about today, when we looked at today's the 2nd of July, right? So we have the 2, and then we have the 2020. So we have all these 2s. And so the 2s are about that partnership, about that peace and harmony, collaboration and cooperation and relationship. And for me, if I had to really summarize the body of work that I do, that I practice in my own life, that I share with my clients, it actually has a lot to do with cultivating the sacred relationship. And that may be, number one, foremost with our body temple, right? For me, our physical vessel is a divination tool, and something that when we cultivate our relationship with our bodies, this physical home that we were given, to have this human earth experience, when we cultivate a relationship with and practice the self-care and the connection with our body temples, and learn how to live in and love our body temples, we can really be present and ground and anchor to the present moment, which gives us the wholeness, the freedom, and the sovereignty that is our birthright. However, when we neglect and disconnect from our bodies, we are in many ways leaking our energy and giving our power away. And so when we go back to this two theme, so there's partnering with our bodies, there's partnering and cultivating this sacred relationship with others. That could be horse, and of course they're one of my favorite partners to do this work with. And then of course there's partnering, looking at the relationships in our lives, whether they're friendships or work or romantic, whatever they are, right? Those can often, when we cultivate again a greater awareness or consciousness to that relationship and begin to look at things as reflection, as perhaps a path really to healing for us all, that's where I have experienced and I've witnessed that that's when the magic happens. So this 222 theme really inspired me to jump on, as I said very quickly. I only have about 10 more minutes, to just take a moment and talk about not only this gateway that's opened up for us this month, for the month of July, and then of course in the States here, we have our, 4th of July coming up this weekend, which is paired with our third, eclipse. So, there's just so much going on, so much change, and wake-ups and shake-ups that are going on different levels for every person. Every person's situation is different. But we are all individually and collectively being asked to rise. The way I see it is Mother Earth is being rebirthed. And so, she's going through all of her contractions and shape-shifting and, really, with all the climate change and all of that. And we are individually, whatever areas where we're struggling, whatever areas we feel pressure or tension or confusion or, fear, really for me, that is, we are being pushed down that birth canal to, again, to, rebirth ourselves, to arise to that next higher, if you will, level of ourselves. And sometimes I don't like using the word higher or ascension, because in many ways we really want to come back into our bodies in order to ascend, in order to rise. So there's that duality, if you will, and oneness. So backtracking, the topic of this was entitled Freedom, because I thought it was, timely with the 4th of July coming up this weekend, Independence Day. And I, of course, can't think of any, animal that embodies the essence of freedom, the freedom frequency, if you will, more than horse. And they have been such a sacred medicine on my journey that much of what I do, much of the energies that I channel and transmit really, embody a lot of the wisdom and spirit that they have given to me. And recently, you may or may not have seen my last video about the Epona Rising sessions that I was offering. And so Epona is the Celtic horse goddess and has been a guide of mine for some time, and recently is showing up in a big way, helping me to really pull together not only the medicine and wisdom of horse, but also that of the sacred feminine of the goddess, which is another area with my Venus code work, which the horses help me birth, that is I'm very passionate about. So it's kind of bringing together the goddess energy and the horse energy, okay, if that makes sense. And so with that, because this is such a powerful portal this month to be doing this type of work, and really, every day we're being asked to, but in many ways, as we're moving down this birth canal, we are truly, truly not meant to do this alone. First of all, I want to say that. And so, gifting yourself the support to help midwife you, to help you to release what no longer serves, to help you receive receive the new codes, if you will, the new energies and frequencies of this new paradigm, of which I am a trailblazer and, carrying many of these codes, and to help you realign with your soul's calling and your heart's desires and your purpose work, if that's something that resonates for you. And so, as you do this, you begin to rise into becoming, or maybe another way to look at it is peeling off the layers. Snakes have been showing up recently a lot in my world. Again, they tend to be powerful medicine for me. And we do live on a horse farm. So, anyway, peeling off those layers of the truth of who we are, right? And so, as we do that, we can feel vulnerable. And again, it's really, helpful when we can start to partner with and work with others, to help hold a safe space, to be witnessed, and also guided and facilitated by someone who is potentially a few steps ahead, to help, lead the way and help you, maybe not have to do it the long, painful, lone wolf way, which it can be done, but it is, first of all, so much nicer to, share the journey with someone, but it's also a faster track and it's way more powerful and healing. And as someone who, believe you me, for years asking for help, receiving help was not, something I was very good at. It was foreign to me. And one of the greatest gifts that I have given to myself over the years, now, on my personal development journey over the past decade, or, maybe 10, 12 years, is to really gift myself that support, and to believe and know and own and claim that I am worthy of that support. And so the growth that's been happening for me in leaps and bounds is, I can truly say, because I have allowed myself to get that support. So, I'm saying all this because I was planning, because of all of these energies, to offer up, in to Abona Rising VIP virtual, meaning done via Zoom or Skype, video virtual intensives. And I have one spot that's already spoken for. And so, that's all I have space for in my schedule this month. But I just really, I got really excited and inspired because of all the work I've been doing, in terms of working with these energies. And I hate to let them slip by and not take advantage of them. And anyone else who is feeling that push, feeling like you are being pushed down the canal and would like some midwifery support, if you will, feeling like you are ready to, step into and, align with and embody, that is what is really, really the truth of who you are deep within, in your soul, that is aligned with your soul, whether it's your work, whether it's your relationship, whether it's your, purpose work, whether it's, enjoying radiant health and wealth of being, whatever that is for you. It is all connected in a holistic approach anyway. And so, if this is something you are interested in, I just wanted to make sure you knew I have sent out, email to my list. If you're not on my list, and by the way, would love to receive 5 free high vibe audio tracks to help you really stay more centered during these crazy times, as my gift to you for joining the community. I'll leave that information below for you as well. And I also have a Alchemy Arena Facebook group. We'd love to have you join us there if you are drawn to that. So, I think that's about all I wanted to share. But as far as this intensive goes, as I said, because I only have one spot, left, or I am doing this by application only. So I'll leave that information below as well, and you'll just need to fill out a few questions and then set up a time to chat with me, and we'll make sure it's a fit and I can answer any questions you have. It would be a non-obligation application. However, if you like my energy, if you're vibing with my vibes and my messages, I highly recommend that you don't wait because, as I said, space is limited, and I'm not sure when I'll do this again. So my nose is running, which often seems to happen when I am kind of channeling some messages from spirit and from my heart. So, anything else that I want to say? I'm going to take a sip of water. Um, yeah, I think that is it for today. I feel like there is one more thing that I am wanting to say, but it's evading me at the moment. So I am just going to let you go. I love you. I'll leave all the information below that you might need. And I am also very, very grateful if you resonate with my energy, for your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing the love. Alrighty, I love you and namaste. And if you're in the States, have a gorgeous 4th of July weekend. Kiss, bye.